Shirobako is about 5 girls from the same animation club back in high school due to their love for anime and their dream of producing their own anime together in the future. So yeah, an anime about people creating anime. And it makes perfect sense for Shirobako to be labeled as an adult cast series. Set in an animation studio, it captures the intricate realities of anime production while highlighting universal workplace dynamics. You'll likely recognize someone you've encountered in your own life, or maybe even see yourself reflected in them, dealing with unhelpful colleagues, navigating constant miscommunications, while balancing ambition throughout the daily grind. And speaking of ambition, passion can drive you, but how far can you really go with just passion? That's the question Shirobako explores in nearly every arc, from Shizuka's relentless struggle to land her first major role as a voice actress, to Miyamori's growing doubts about her place in the anime industry as a producer. It doesn't shy away from showing how passion often collides with reality. Take Shizuka for example. Her decision to sacrifice financial stability to chase her dream comes with relentless rejection and self-doubt. Yet, even in her lowest moments, her resilience shines through. It speaks to us who are chasing our dreams so loudly. And similarly, Miyamori finds herself weighed down by the never-ending workplace grind, sprinting from one task to the next. This duality between idealism and the weight of reality adds another dimension to the series, and also one of the contributing reasons of why the series hits so hard for working adults. It forces viewers to ask themselves, what keeps me going when passion alone isn't enough? Shirobako doesn't shy away from portraying the fact that reaching that so-quote-unquote dream job doesn't always mean joys and butterflies, like how Miyamori doubts herself almost 24/7 because of her job scope and how it differs from the creator's jobs, how Misa is trying to figure out whether she wants to explore opportunities or trying to settle for a better pay. There is a lot of spectrums even after getting your dream job, and Shirobako does a great job of portraying that. But perhaps the most haunting moments come from Shizuka herself, as she faces rejection after rejection. The well-meaning words of comfort from her friends, like how they say you've got this, there's still time, can't help but start to feel hollow in her. Watching her expression while they're having that gathering, I can't help but relate to her, as if she's asking herself, what if I've been doing this for too long already? What if it loses the meaning for me to try again? What if I've used up all of my chances? Do I really still have what it takes? Shirobako doesn't provide easy answers to these questions, nor does it sugarcoat these emotions. Instead, it shows the quiet persistence required to keep moving forward even when doubt feels overwhelming. This persistence isn't loud or dramatic, it's about making the most out of your time, getting yourself out of the rut even when things aren't going your way. As one line beautifully from one of the experienced elders or experienced seniors in the series puts it, I'm simply doing what I find interesting with all my might. If there is one message Shirobako drives home, it's that growth comes through adversity. Every wrong step, every rejection, and every deadline serves as a stepping stone, not just for the characters, but for us who are watching the series. Take Miyamori for example. In episode 11, she learns through trial and error that mistakes aren't just inevitable, they are essential for her improvement in her job. And by episode 17, those lessons come in full circle as she guides her juniors, now sharing her experiences to empower them. Such a huge contrast from the first half of the series where she was like panicking over almost everything. This theme also carries through the other characters in the series, but that is for you to explore it yourself. Shirobako also highlights the bigger picture, how reputation and effort are intertwined. Even though for the majority of the series, this isn't pointed out directly, but from how they are treating the anime seriously, from every argument, from every deadline rush, you can tell that they are conveying this message. But it's pointed out in episode 22, where Segawa reminded Miyamori about the fact that every piece by a creator is their reputation. And this doesn't only apply in the anime industry. It's about one's pride, one's responsibility, and the weight of doing your best no matter the craft, no matter the place. This advice doesn't only apply for creating anime, it also applies for navigating through life itself. As Shirobako portrays an anime about producing anime, it's become more than just that. It's a reminder for us to persist, to embrace the messiness of growth, and to find meaning within. It's a love letter to anyone who struggled with self-doubt, lost sight of their passion, or questioned their place in the society. For me, Miyamori's perseverance reminded me to keep moving forward, no matter how uncertain the path may seem. Because at its core, Shirobako asks the same question that most of us face. Why do we do this? Well, for me, the answer might be a bit shaky, but I'm trying my best to believe that it's worth it, which you can only tell once you look back in a few, maybe months, years, or decades. That really depends. Even with all the motivation I've gained from Shirobako, but from the way that I say things out, you can probably guess it. Yeah, I still have quite the amount of self-doubt about my work, about my worth, about my contributions at work, and the value of the craft I poured years of effort into. Is it going to come to true fruition? Well, I can't be so sure about that. There's no definite answer to that. I can't be 100% confirmed about that. This is definitely a tough pill to swallow because it is really hard, at least for me, to embrace uncertainty, though that is the game of life, especially when self-doubt creeps in at midnight. But throughout those countless hours of hard work and sleepless nights, I believe I've earned the right to at least say or relate to that one line delivered by Shizuka in her debut as a voice actor.
ありがとう、アリアさん。今私、少しだけ夢に近づきました。
はい、ルーシーのシーン OK です。
ありがとうございました。